dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man, I'm iller than a caterpillar, chillin', having cigarettes while I dish in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid with an imaginary.
Y'all know what it is. Listen, welcome to That Dorky Review Show. Right about now, we are, of course, about to get into a full album review produced by Meedakbeats or whatnot. And, you know, the artists, of course, on this project are Capri, Pele, and Ape Up Speedy. And listen, this project is very specific. There's about 9 songs in here. And just to read a little bit of the description and liner notes, he said, the album we did was based on boom bap with a little twist of today's music. He said he produced the whole album and had artists rap on them. You know, the whole idea of the album was bringing hip hop back instead of all this mumble rap, and I agree 100% with that. Of course, we're gonna see. I haven't heard any of these songs yet, and I really am excited to get to this because, you know, I'm a big hip-hop head. I love the culture. I love when artists get into some real lyrics, some storytelling, some good beats, and it's not just the same old, same old. I hear countless records from artists who are all essentially either trying to sound the same or not really trying hard enough to, you know, get out of, you know, what feels like a mumble rap state, or, you know, just again, just feeling like a little bit of a clone. So I'm highly excited to get into this. We'll see how we divvy up these songs. We'll do the full freaking review, of course, and then we'll probably separate a few, you know, songs if we can, you know, 1 or 2 at a freaking time and stuff like that, just to ease up. The first track underway, we got Rippin' Pages, Mee Dak, Ape Up Speedy. You already know what it is. Let's go. Rate this song in the chat 1 to 10. Any and all feedback is welcome.
I'm 10 pages out my notebook. It's that real boom bap.
Come on.
With a side of melodic, you hear me? Let me talk to him. All these demons that I'm fighting want a rematch. All these voices in my head so I can't relax. Friend or foe, I don't know. Friend or foe, I don't know. Fell out with all my people, so let's call it even. Don't even call my phone, but yet they call me evil. My life a movie. Who thought I'd get a sequel? Thought I was done with music. Turned on this instrumental. This time I hope they listen. This time I know they listen. Right now I'm on a mission. Just took an intermission. It's like an intervention. Really don't see no competition unless I'm in the mirror. I'm really him. Look where I've been. I thought it made it clearer. Sink or swim. I've been drowning in my tears. In denial, but I ain't talking rivers. These boys only gangsta on the Twitter. They only pop it on the page. I might hop up on the stage and snatch your mic about your hand. I wasn't feeling what you saying. No pen, no pad. Back to the crib, then it's back to the lab. All these haters just make me laugh, and all these rappers just make me mad. Inside I hold a rage, but I just put it on a page, so I never go insane. But yet the flow hot, don't compare it to hell. My train of thought is shocking. Step away from the rail. I gotta make this count. Are you checking the sales? My bar's cold like a barcode. You feel that like I wrote it in Braille. How many bars was that? I say 10 like I wrote it in hell, man. How many bars was that? I say 10 like I wrote it in hell, man. Bars dropping like I said that line and tripped and fell. Ask about me, I've been doing well. With a Batman make Christians bail. Council coaches, Dave Chappelle, but it ain't jokes I like to tell. This is how I feed myself. This is how I eat. From laying flows on top of beats. Ain't nobody cold as me. Ain't nobody cold as me. I heard snakes up in the grass. I'm older lung right where the cobras be. Yeah.
Nice.
I got stabbed up in my bag, but now I'm back popping. And I'm back popping, yeah.
Feeling it, freaking got on the beat and he's killing it. Where the skillet went freaking, I don't know. But a lot of times freaking I.
Load it up.
It's pretty dope.
Ape Up.
You just letting the beat ride a little bit.
Yeah, da da da, yeah, ba ba ba.
Y'all know what it is. First song of the Of Course project. Not of the Of Course project, but Rippin' Pages. All right, now big freaking salute to that record right there, of course, man. And of course, like, listen, we gotta, of course, rate everything all across the board. First and foremost, I'm glad that with this being, you know, for you an official project, that, you know, the mix so far is, you know what I'm saying, proper. I can hear everything in the vocals. The clarity is there. You know, second up, of course, the production, you know what I'm saying, hard hitting, nice. I always love a good sample. I'm a sample fiend and shit like that. You throw a sample on some trap shit, some drill, something like that, I'm a little bit more intrigued. So I'm always going to you know, love any aspect like that of hip hop. Artist wise, he got in there and did the damn thing, you know what I'm saying? Full you know, storytelling with a little bit of, you know, trying to get in there with you know what I'm saying, some wordplay and stuff. My thing is wanting, like, it's an intro, so I'm going to give it a little bit more of the excuse for not necessarily having a full-fledged, like, you know, chorus that can you know, go throughout the record and, you know, split up, you know, verses and different things like that. You know, and I usually tell people, like, the choruses should always be a priority on any record, just because it helps people remember, like, the song title and, you know, different things like that throughout the song. It's about, how long was that one right there? I might have to, it was about 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Once again, for an intro, not bad. I usually like longer records just because I feel like more time really allows you as the artist to really create that relationship with the listener. And again, when you switch up different verses, often you'll have even more opportunities to switch it up. Now, he did go throughout the record, have, you know, a little bit here and there with some, you know, melodic, and also, you know, straight rapping. So again, a little something for everybody. I can see a music video to that. For sure, one of those more black and white, maybe with a slight, you know, hint of color for certain objects, you know, type of freaking things. Although I might want to save the color-coded ones for something else and just, like, make it straight up, you know, a black and white freaking thing. I don't know if you guys have plans for any videos or have done any for any of the songs, but that would be something dope to do or whatnot. We're gonna go ahead and jump into song number 2, which is The Vision, produced by Mee Dak, Capri, Pele. Let's get it right about now.
Stepped in the field to get some snow on my boots. Something you little niggas never do. I touch pavement, never made statements about whoever gon' shoot. Just know we was into that crew. They better know I was into that. We was back to back strapped when we enter the zoo. Safest place in the world, make them chill on the you. Please don't text me about your girl, man, this shit is all you. Man, you know how the world spin, come get you a few. Cold pep in this iceberg game was dope written. The folks sent me, so now we gotta re-up like both Jenna. Play pussy, get fucked, use no kittens. Fresh up out the pot in the stunt, use no mittens. The flow temperature set at no limit. No pivots, with no limits.
I just said a little bit more, right?
Don't listen.
Stop leaving! Where are you going? Come back!
You got it into that Pulp Fiction.
Where did he go?
Got it into that. What? If what our vision is real, it's gonna take a couple us just to get to a meal. If what our vision is real, it's gonna take a couple us just to get to a meal. If what our vision is real, it's gonna take a couple us.
And you don't keep on going, my brother. It's to get to a meal.
If what our vision is real, it's gonna take a couple watts just to get to a meal. It's gonna take a couple bucks just to get to a deal. While I'm sitting bagging up with these plastic high seats, for real. You should know how I feel. You should take a couple lumps before you get to a kill. You could never measure pain if you ain't never took L's. Until that day you up in court and they deny you that bit. Now you up in the cell. Shh, quiet, don't tell. Couple niggas undercover, they informants as well. Send your ass up the river, not the water park Dales. Put a F on your report card and it don't mean fair. Niggas dying over statements. On the track with me, that niggas dying over placements. Bullets in these bar shares, Hermione leaving cases. And all I see on this mic is memory and faces. so you should pray for me. Niggas never use they man to be the great bully. Have them overdone and cooked like it's steak fully. Black hoodie freestyles just to let them know I stay gully. Before them COVID masks, we poked those in them face scullies.
Like the consistency on the rhyme patterns right there.
Yeah, but you stop rapping. Listen, I wish half of these freaking artists would really just stop capping. It's not happening. I don't know what the hell that I'm doing with freaking all of these artists be always spitting some stupid shit. I don't know who you're doing shit with.
All right, man. Big salute on this one. Give your overall thoughts. How did y'all feel about that one? Once again, shout out The Vision, Mee Dak, Capri, Pele, you know what I'm saying? Listen, first and foremost, this one, I think, in my opinion, needed a little bit of work in certain places just because there were certain parts where it felt like he might have, freestyled a little bit or was practicing the song before it was supposed, like it felt like he was trying to practice the song before actually hitting the record button, but the engineer accidentally hit the record button anyway, and so he just let him freaking go. And then he was like, all right, I'm ready after, and the engineer was like, yeah, I accidentally already was recording and shit. He's like, well, shit then. Again, the sort of stopping at certain points, as it again felt like you were trying to see where you wanted to go. I've heard, of course, certain verses from artists where they'll repeat a certain thing, or they'll start to die out with it to a certain extent or whatnot. But I did think that what was at least done there could use a little bit of a better approach, and I wanted the beat to come up a little bit more and shit like that. Again, you got some bangers in here, you got some decent, boom bap. We just need to be able to hear it at that, professional freaking state. The first one I think is there, and this one I want to be able to see it have that same treatment, as you know. This is the album produced by Mee Dak. It features both Capri, Pele, and Ape Up Speedy on different records, throughout this project. There's about 9 of these. If you guys do want to lock in, tap in yourself with this project, it literally is on all platforms. The link to the full album will also be in the description of this video, so do make sure that you tap in freaking to that. So let's go ahead. We're on to song number 3 on the project, which is Please Come Home, and this one is with Ape Up Speedy. Once again, produced by Meedakbeats. That's MEEDAKBEAT. You know how to spell beats. Let's get out of here.
We was at war with the corner boys, strapped like Jaboses in the jeans, corduroy, slant with the chop. We wet blocks like a water gun. Heavy talk every time I speak, boy, wear a ton. I'm leaning son. Now tell me what you do when you facing your deepest fears. Been working so hard for years, congratulated your peers on what they have accomplished, but knowing your time is coming. You lost the love of your woman and start questioning God. Try to even the odds, knowing they all fries. 2 peas in a pod. I never needed the knives, never needed the fame, only needed the love. Knew the love would come. It's effortless like a shrug, it's soothing just like a tub, grooving just like a club. So the sounds you hear now, and they coming straight from above. The mic is just like a wand, magic come from beyond. Set flames to the stage and pass it after I'm done. I pass it like a baton, serve it like Papa John's. No wonder they can count on me, my nigga, cause I'm the one, I'm the one. And I'm the one. And it shows. I've been on the road, I've been on the road too long. Trying to find my way back home. I've been missing my bed, but I needed the bread. Plus I love the fans, supporters made me who I am. I swear they made me who I. We was at war with the corner boys, strapped like Jaboses in the jeans like some corduroys, slab with the chop. We wet blocks like a water gun. Heavy talk every time rusty, hoodie musty, my shoes dusty, I cut you. A bullet to the head, the only thing that's gon' hush me. Came a long way from the lunch meat. Them naps on the floor, my back sore. Eviction notice at the front door, like y'all can't stay here no more. Cause see it coming like a trap door, no option, so we trap more. To the police kick the trap door. That shit was so uncalled for. I know you see us, we pull up like scenes, ain't no problem, like.
Now, big freaking salute. You already know what it is. Listen. For people who might not normally watch the show, you know, there are some of my favorite types of records are, you know, anything that has a little bit of a vibe, right? There's two different forms. Again, something more jazzy, lo-fi, stoner-centric kind of music, or anything that has a live band sort of, you know, aspect to it. Something that if they perform this record, you definitely want the band actually playing the freaking drums and sort of, you know, helping pull this record together as a dope sort of like overall, you know, performance and stuff like that. And this is a beat that if I had came across it, if you had, there's no way I would have only wanted, like, you know what I'm saying, the 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Like, this is what I'm a length junkie. Often I will talk about it when I sort of feel like any song can be freaking longer. You know, as again, I want to spend more time with the songs that I love as I see it. And this one, you know, like I said, you have some clarity within the vocals. You know, storytelling, writing, everything like that was on point with this one. And he has a sort of like more natural sort of sound, that sort of like artist to look out for, you know, kind of feel. Another one that I could also see a video to, and once again, man, if I were you, I would at least, it's already done, you know what I'm saying? It's already done. The record and project is already released. But if you ever think about doing a remix to any of these songs, you know what I'm saying? Like, if basically, and I usually ask my freaking chat, I'll tell them, like, if a label basically appointed you guys as the people who get to choose what songs are gonna be the next singles for all the artists, independent artists and stuff like that come out, what songs they do music videos to, you know what I mean? Who gets the feature? Like, if we got to pick sort of the things that you guys would do, this one would definitely be one I'd, you know, do a video, put that on freaking radio, get a little bit more song into it, because it's you spending time with the audience essentially. Right now, we are lucky that he actually has, you know, the full album review, and, you know, I'm saying, a lot of these things. So for you guys actually watching, you will be able to see more actual, you know, you will get to hear more. But in most cases, if any of these are just individually being played on the radio, if it feels short, like that's it in that moment, you know what I mean? And I will never forget the time that I heard a song on the radio. I only ever heard that song once. I never heard it again. All I know it was a dope female rapper. She had some really dope, catchy song, you know what I'm saying? Bars, a really good beat. I didn't have time to pick up my phone and like Shazam it, nor write down the lyrics so I could like try to search it when I got home. But the DJ didn't even say who it was after the record had played. And when they just went straight to commercial, and I was like, no. Anyways, big salute to that. Listen, you could put Devin a Dude on that as well. You know, J. Cole, like that's one of them freaking right there and whatnot. So big freaking salute on both the production and artistry. Once again, that was Please Come Home, produced by Mee Dak. And, you know, vocals and writing by Mr. Up Speedy. We will be jumping into, of course, Subtle Days. Rate this one in the chat, 1 to 10. And, of course, you know, out of the two, let's just put it like that. Out of each two that we sort of review and, kind of somewhat separate, which of the two would you rather have a music video and, see it on the radio and the live performance, aspect? Which ones get you that excited for it? Let us know. Let's go ahead and play Subtle Days and see where they go with this. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Okay? Gee.
Mee Dak.
It's nice.
Me.
Oh, ready?
Let me paint the picture clear. Ain't no kids up on this court, this don't look familiar. Ain't no money on them blocks, this shit getting weird. And them shooters, they just scared, they ain't really killing. Gangsta turns to villains. What's the fucking meal? Everybody hate the hero, but they love the villain. But they ignore the plot twists in the movie ending. Tell me what's the trend? What's the fucking meal?
I like that line.
Gangsta turns to villains.
Capri Pele.
We was rolling harder than a piece of cutter. Man, them fiends will pass you up just to get the gutter. Man, them beans that have you up trying to blast another. Everybody round here tough, so you might fight your brother. Shake up, then go smoke another. If the cops come through this bitch, then we gon' smoke another. No shells wasted back then, 2 pistols to a huddle. Blow this bitch, you dump this bitch, you better get another. If them trains stop right here, we finna get them cutters. Pop the lock right here, my boy, the block gon' eat the summer. Drop the top right here, my boy, we in the street this summer. Sometimes I gotta sit back and just wonder. Oh my, man, this shit has changed. Niggas beefing with them niggas, thought we was the same. Man, this shit has changed. Niggas beefing, thought
He does that a lot, I see.
Paint the picture clear. Ain't no kids up on this court, this don't look familiar. Ain't no money on them blocks, this shit getting weird. And them shooters, they just scared, they ain't really killing. What? Gangsta turns to villains. What's the fucking meal?
That was a little bit.
Everybody hate the hero, but they love the villain. But they ignore the plot twists in the movie ending. Whoa. Tell me what's the trend? What's the fucking million? Whoa. Gangsta turns to villains.
That one right there had a good vibe to start. You know what I'm saying? Again, like so far so good with all the production on, these joints. It's some of my favorite type of stuff to listen to. Like I could listen to the beats alone and still vibe out to this project or whatnot. So far, what I can see, the only slight, and again, my opinion only, but the only lack of sort of artistry in certain parts within, Capri is that he has this thing where, again, he sort of starts to mentally and energy-wise just kind of like die out in a few parts here and there. You know what I'm saying? Where he sort of like starts to, where he goes from chill and slightly confident to almost like I'm not as confident and I'm not sure of, what I'm saying. So he sort of like dies it down a little bit. And I kind of wish he would, stay in there with as much, energy, personality, and you know what I'm saying? Let us don't hide behind the mic and the tree while you're rapping and getting in there, because you got a good vibe, you got a good sound. I like the contrast between these two artists. Like this is a pretty good project in terms of a producer sort of curating, two different artists on the thing. I don't know if they have any sort of like features together. Of course, we'll see as we continue to proceed on these freaking songs. If they do have any where they combine, or if it's just solo songs, side by freaking side. But I do like this concept. Don't forget, this full project is available on all platforms. If you like what you're hearing, of course, give your feedback in the chat. All right, we are of course on song number 5. This one is of course Ape Up Speedy, Kick It With You. All records are of course produced by Meedakbeats. So if you do rock with any of the beats, hit him up on any of the platforms that he is on as well.
Label booked another flight, so I'm going another night. Show money, something slight. Cup feel that ain't Sprite. Last time you did me wrong, this time you get me right. Last time you did me wrong, this time you get me right.
Nice.
I'm just thinking about the last time. I thought it'd be the last time. I'm just thinking about the last time.
He actually got vocals.
I knew it'd be the last time. Come through, bring the liquor. She like to dance with her sisters. She tryna make her ex bitter. That's gon' make her head bigger. I done had strippers. Came through with mad vixen. I threw like mad figures. That was the last venture. Don't treat me like your last nigga. You knew you wouldn't last, nigga. You knew y'all wouldn't last, nigga. You knew y'all wouldn't last, nigga. Come through, bring the liquor. She like to dance with her sisters. She tryna make her ex bitter. That's gon' make her head bigger. Don't trip, let's trip instead. I don't wanna make you mad. Lord knows I can take you there, but I don't wanna take you there. You always push my buttons, you know that that ain't fair. The way you play ain't fair. Come through, bring the liquor. She like to dance with her sisters. She tryna make her ex bitter. That's gon' make her head bigger.
What?
I don't make her head bigger.
I can't hear you. What happened?
That's gonna make her head bigger.
And no matter what you do, though, every time she be dancing, that's too slow.
I wanna kick it with you. I wanna kick it with you.
Alright, man. So, first and foremost, man, like, listen, this one allows you to see full-fledged, you know, the actual vocal capabilities that he has within there. What I loved about it was that it didn't feel like it was like an oversaturated with auto-tune kind of record. You know what I mean? Like, we can really hear your vocals and the humanity, you know what I'm saying, behind that. The melodies and the you know, sort of like where you were going within there is nice. And I always tell my audience, from the artists that do melodic records, like, if you are ever doing anything repetitive, or if you stay in a monotone state where you're not really doing a lot of melodies, like, it usually just gets boring, and we, you know, stop freaking caring after a bit because we can tell almost where the record is going. So I appreciated the variation in melodics, you know what I'm saying, throughout, and it's very different for this project so far, you know what I'm saying, just based on what you were stating that, you know, some of the project is about in terms of, you know, getting back to that classic, you know, hip-hop and boom bap and whatnot. This is still more of in that sort of today's side of music, but still good, you know what I'm saying, nonetheless. And let's go into the form of knowing Mee Dak produced that as well, being very different from the other records that we have heard, you know, so far that are on the sort of lighter boom bap, more vibey, you know what I'm saying, section. This still has a vibe, but it's a little bit closer to something you might hear like a Twista. You know, I can also hear, you know, again, remixes or maybe a little bit of a feature with like a female artist. Like, this would be a good song to use for like a duet, like if you're doing like a remix or something like that. You already know you have so many choices with the records that you do. And like there were times on sort of like the chorus in certain parts where I was like, harmonization would have been nice to freaking hear as well. So as again, when you're like and then when you go in there, having another note come out and you know what I'm saying? Like, I like harmonization when you use layers in different tones at certain points. I feel like that makes or allows people to see you even more as a an artist, you know, who kind of knows what they're freaking doing or whatnot. This was about 2 minutes and 57 seconds, so you know, 3 seconds under 3 minutes, man. I appreciate the overall freaking time, and it does feel like a nice sort of break. We have Hustle 365. We're gonna go ahead and pull that one up right now. We're of course going back to Capri.
I hustle 365. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid. Join the mob, ain't no way I ain't getting made. I wrote my name up in the pavement. When you're young, that's your only way you're getting famous. From the city where they stay dangerous. You could die about the money or just on some gang shit. Where the love turned to the hate, and the loyalty and love turned to the state. Out on 2 gun cases, still having flashback on all them chases. Folks doing cashbacks at all locations. You ain't gotta pass that, it's all rotation. Around all these gangsters, feeling protected, well respected. Folks back to back, lows on all these cases. Pouring Promet, what's your prescription? Still wondering if it's a smoking section up in heaven. Throwing up drunk as fuck, talking to God while it happens. Need that grease, can't steal a piece on this Italian leather. You know these birds fly high, anyway 6'5". Ain't no way I ain't getting paid. Join the mob, ain't no way I ain't getting made. I wrote my name up in the pavement. When you're young, that's your only way you're getting famous. From the city where they stay dangerous. You could die about the money or just on some gang shit. Where the love turned to the hate, and the loyalty and love turned to the state. Give them more trouble. Niggas back doing shit, man, they used to eat from your mama. I ain't tiptoeing shit, niggas know the flow proper. It's on the flow, probably an $80 cup, flow proper in a dope rocker. Niggas see the team, no tricks, they know we show stopping. Get into a lane, no slow, we pro hopping. With them pro mags filled with dope stoppers. I ain't seen niggas with no commas. Never talking about the money, less it's about your drama. Never talking about no pussy, less it's about your woman. Never took a stand, I never said Joe Wanna, how was that your man? And you know he fell 6'5". Ain't no way I ain't getting paid. Join the mob, ain't no way I ain't getting made. I wrote my name up in the pavement. When you're young, that's your only way you're getting famous. From the city where they stay dangerous. You could die about the money or just on some gang shit. Where the love turned to the hate, and the loyalty and love turned to the state.
Listen. Alright, this is probably my favorite song of him so far. You know, because we're able to hear him throughout the record, man. He doesn't sort of not necessarily slow down, but you know what I'm saying? Sort of like feel like he's phasing out of the record, you know, at certain parts. I felt more energy from him on here. He had a consistency with sort of structure, writing, and overall freaking approach. It was in the 2 minutes and 57 seconds as well. So again, we're getting closer to some of the records that are at least, you know, long enough to you know, feel like the full song structure or whatnot. Again, let me repeat to the people, I usually feel like shorter songs are mainly demonstrations of what an artist can do, right? And you just trying to like, oh, let me try to hurry up and get a bunch of songs out, You know what I'm saying? So I can, you know, show the consistency just of the artistry. You know, but I would rather spend more time with the artist, knowing what they can do to any individual beat, especially if I like it. But this one right here, you know what I'm saying? Not bad, not bad. I could hear maybe Ludacris. Also another one, maybe give or take for Twister or whatnot, but I feel like it is more mid-tempo. Not necessarily something that's more slower that I would usually hear a Twister freaking on, but yeah, I'm saying I can still see what's up, man. There's many artists that I could actually hear on that. But not bad. Let's see if we can continue on and see what we got next. As you know, we have both the full album review of this project produced by Mee Dak, project called Mo Better Bap, and the artists, of course, involved on each individual song is Ape Up Speedy and Capri Pele. I still don't know yet if there is a song with both of them on it, or if it's, you know, just, you know, one individual and another, you know what I'm saying, on the thing. Like, this is actually, as I said before, an interesting sort of way to structure an album. This reminds me of, you know, Speaker Box and The Love Below from, you know, Outkast and stuff like that, right? All right. So far, this project has been solo records between both of the artists, right? We've had some with Capri Pele, and we've had some with Ape Up Speedy, you know, pretty much by themselves. And I did wonder, like, if there was going to be a record with both of them on it, you know what I'm saying, on this project or whatnot. And today is that freaking day. We finally got a record. Once again, this is produced by Mee Dak, Capri Pele featuring Ape Up Speedy. And let's see what's up, man. Rate this in the chat 1 to 10. Any and all feedback is welcome.
Go crazy.
Sound off in the comments if you fuck with
Man,
it.
they swear they spit fire, they ain't lighting up a match. Catch a girl, freak a girl, yo bitch getting catched. I've been cashing checks since like 20 years old, and I know the alphabet before the P's and the O's. Wanna do some quick flips, get some jeans and some clothes. Short nigga, but I'm always on my toes. Too many new niggas with the G come with code. They working for the cleaners, when it's steam, they gon' fold. Smell exotic flavors, cut the scene through the load. See these niggas clones, they never ever first. See these niggas hoes, too many angles like they Kirk. If my dog cock a spaniel, he gon' burst. Still bite your ass. New chopper, Uncle Sam first. Still tax your ass. You shave pussy under skirt. Still wax that ass, boy. Big dog, you still chew toy. I be blacking out like them open packets and new soy. Skinny chick shaking ass for me, she like the new koi. Backing every chip with my chocolate bitch like the ahoy. And my jewels be Satan, we like the oh boy. Might as well give me a Grammy, family make no noise. I'm like the greatest. When these vocals will hit the mic, it's like a clock. I can find shots from my mic. I'm clean, but still an iron tight.
Hey, Bob.
Get it.
Look, now what they saying, huh? No, we ain't playing, huh? We come through spraying, huh? Let it blow like a fan, huh? All this anger bottled up, ain't talking about no Fanta. That's why I hop on tracks and I just flash just like a panther. Legacy gonna be like Chadwick. Hey, for my dogs, I'm down the slide like I'm John Wick. Look, I'm too turned, I'm too lit, I'm too legit. Boy, I feel like Slick Rick, I'm on the ground like a skateboard. Right before the kick flip, you missed it, I'm gifted. Big boss, so I floss like a trip to the dentist. They my name Dennis, hey, they know I'm a menace. Look, I'm in the hood like engines. Necklace playing tennis, I spent 10 on the pennant. I could feel like 25 in my Nike sweats. Look, another 15 on the dash, better catch your breath. We needed privacy, so we rented a private jet. For a feature, I need a band, or nothing less. I feel like Steph with this tech. If he reach, he get stretched. I'm too hot for myself. I'm too hot, I might melt. Keep that thing under my belt. I ain't calling for no help. That's on mom. That's on mom. So they know the vibes. You wanna eat up on my block? I need to be notified. They scared to come up off the porch. We got them terrified. I throw a check up on his neck and now he verified. And now he verified. Made it out of CPS on your TV like TBS. Still bad to work like a nigga working at CPS. Stamps on the passport. I'll tell you what we visited. Black Card Unlimited. Years ago, couldn't picture this shit.
Bruh. That right there. Okay. Listen. that right there was my favorite one, you know what I'm saying? Probably the whole lot so far. It feels good to hear them, you know what I'm saying, finally together on the same track in terms of the project. Not a bad sort of, you know what I'm saying, situation in turn. Like that might have been, my mind might make that want to be the first track on the project, right? And I don't know whether or not that would have been weird, like the first track being with both of them and then going from there, sort of them taking turns, you know, on the freaking side, or if it would have, you know, been a little freaking better. But there was a build up at the very least, right, with the other songs, and then coming to this. That beat is probably my favorite, you know, of the bunch, right? Did a number on that production wise. And both of them pretty much killed their verses and shit like that. Like that's what I would have wanted. You know, as a matter of fact, I was almost hoping every record had this kind of, you know, more hardcore, you know, hip hop. Let me get in there, just freaking, you know, almost this record, you know, kind of shit. But my only criticism, essentially, with this record is wanting the mix to be a little bit more consistent or whatnot. I felt like, you know, Capri's verse was a little bit lower and not less necessarily less quality, but you could tell that Ape Up Speedy has just a better quality, essentially, all around when he gets on records. He has, you know, the right approaches. Both of them did their freaking thing, though, on this record. And this is one that I would definitely love for you to make a cipher. I would have loved to hop on this shit. Hopefully there'll be a video or something like that, and or a remix in the near future. But this right here, you definitely did your thing, and I appreciate, you know, I appreciate hip hop for being what it is, so you guys can actually make songs like that. Now, of course, we do have another one coming freaking right up, so we gotta see and rate this, of course, in the freaking chat in just a moment. So hold on freaking tight while we put in See It In Your Eyes. But like a lot of people are gonna want to rap to this one if they already haven't. Y'all know me, I would usually freestyle. I don't want to fall off though. This will be recorded forever. I ain't trying to make no mistakes. See, I thought I was gonna rap right there and shit, man. Nah, man. I do wanna rap though, freaking, because it's something right here that you could rap fast, old, freaking, maybe like fast, slow, freaking. A lot of times I don't even know what the hell I'm about to freaking say, but you think that I am an asshole. Let's see. Let's see. Yo. I'm just kidding, the beat's almost over. Everything I had that your mama and your daddy, Alright, so big freaking salute on that. Now, a nice change, you know, in pace or whatnot. Like, listen, it's getting into a little bit of a different section, you know what I'm saying? Sort of like unpredictable because, of course, full project is both artists, but some are solo songs between, you know, Capri Pele and, or Ape Up Speedy, right? And then we had one that was the last one that was, of course, a feature and collab between both of them. This one just simply being a beat or whatnot, which again I thought sounded nice. You know, as I said earlier in one of the other reviews, I love a live band sort of aspect of any record. If there's something that you can translate really well into people playing the live instruments and, you know, making it something even doper, because, you know, Kendrick would have, you know, done that at a point. Cole, freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know. But yeah, this one was definitely freaking dope. I can hear more so like, you know, a Drake, you know, hopping on that. You know, just that like, you know, you figure you go into Drake mind mode, but also if it was either of you know, Capri or freaking Ape Up, man, we would have been able to, you know, love and enjoy that as well. But of course, I think the project is essentially about all three of them, right? You know, Mee Dak is the producer. He is the one who made that beat, as well as the other ones that we are freaking hearing. And again, if you like that, make sure you hit him up, so that way you can get something a little bit like that similarly. And or, you know, if you guys are lucky enough and he thinks you are dope, maybe you'll be a part of the next project that he decides to do like this. Once again, it is a good idea. And honestly, the other reason why I truly appreciate this project is, you know, a lot of artists will just sort of like download random beats from certain producers, right? The producer doesn't often get much love in this era, as you know, there was once a time where you needed a Swiss Beats, you needed a Dr. Dre, you needed a Neptunes, or well, not Neptunes, but you needed a Pharrell beat, you needed a Alchemist, you needed a RZA, you needed Just Blaze. You know, there were so many essential, you know, producers that you felt like you didn't have an album unless you sort of, you know, got each of them in there, and everyone got their individual love. Timbaland, you know what I'm saying? These days I've wanted very specific producers to get that love and to do projects with artists again. Like, instead of having to download random type beats from random producer, you know what I mean? Like, no, work with one specific producer on a project, create something cohesive. Because sometimes, you know, if you do have anything that does become a hit, people do want you to work with that producer again at some point and stuff like that. So you never know. I like this one. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a freaking like. But yeah, this one, you know, just had a great overall production. I love the, you know, any beat with a piano. There's a vibe there, of course, and you know, it's something that if we were able to see you even just simply making the beat live, I think that would be a nice video. I always want to remind people about that for, you know, TikToks and stuff. Like, it works. It works. You get a lot of people who, you know, even if they don't buy it, they want to share, they want to repost the beat so it gets out there because it's dope as hell. You have a lot of people sort of like maybe trying to enter, you know, challenges and stuff like that, which is dope. So y'all know what it is. Listen, we're gonna continue, of course. If you guys didn't know, we were or are in the middle of a 9-song album review. We are on the last song of that right now. It is, of course, the album Mo Better Bap with Capri Pele, Ape Up Speedy, and produced by Meedakbeats. If you like anything that you hear, as always, hit him up. Let people know what you think about each record in the chat, and if you would love to hear and see this song as a video or on radio and or live performance, like, y'all know what it is, man. Let's go ahead and get this one in with The Past. Hold on, let me see who's specifically on this one. The Past, Mee Dak. So this might be another beat from Meedakbeats. Let's go. You might force me to have to want to rap on. Okay, I was trying to see where it went. It's called The Past. on this. I feel like it's more of an R&B than rap, but a rapper could get on it. Rappers can get on it. I don't even know what the hell I'ma do, but you know what? I'm unbelievable. Matter of fact, I'ma leave your whole freaking. I don't even know what the hell is even happening, but you know what? A Cheetos broke. Sometimes when you need help, they've held you. You gotta freaking let shit go sometimes, like Frozen and Elsa. I don't know what the hell to do, man. They like, bro, I felt ya. Know that there's a lot of times where freaking I fell down, then fell up in the freaking sky. I'm freaking high. I don't even think that the freaking life is to freaking live. If you freaking die, I don't even think that I would eat a fly, but if I did, just kidding. You got to. She took her into two completely different octaves. Two completely different octaves. If she figure herself up on this freaking song, she probably say that you stop it. Let me see, she probably tell you to stop it. Alright. Now, once again, that was, of course, the last one of the freaking project and whatnot. Now, just to give an overall, I think the full album review will be freaking right now as well. But that beat right there, good vibes, a little bit freaking slower. I think way more of an R&B artist, you know, type of freaking production. At least, you know, what I would think would sound better on it. I think R&B or pop featuring a rapper. And, you know, anybody who's more of a chopper flow, triple time can get in there, rap fast, I think would be most definitely dope for, you know, this one right here. Female artists, kinda, is what I might have wanted in terms of just like what I'm hearing. And look, as the overall project, right? Everything sort of all together, right? We have two artists and essentially a producer basically shining together in this project. You know what I'm saying? There is part of me that feels like, you know, full 12 song album would have given you a little bit more. Like what I felt like to a certain extent should have been done is the two beats that you have at the end, also like in between some of the songs or whatnot. So one of the beats could have been, you know, maybe song number, you know, 3 or 4. Like they could have been treated like interludes, and you know, because they're still full beats essentially. You still get enough of them within the, you know, what people are freaking hearing. But I feel like that would have been a nice way to break it up. And then I still am debating on whether I would have wanted Workout to be first or you know, still where it was, right? Because I do like the fact that it built up and eventually got to you know, them, like, you know, like that a build up is nice. But also thinking about this starting the project, yeah, I mean,
Go crazy.
thinking about this starting a project, not knowing either, being like, okay, all of y'all shine at the same time.
Fire, they ain't lighting up a match. Catch a girl, freak a girl, yo bitch getting catched. I've been cashing checks since like 20 years old. And I know the alphabet before the P's and the O's. So quick flips, get some jeans and some clothes. Short nigga, but I'm
Again, I was outside of still wanting his vocals, you know what I'm saying, up a little bit more. But, you know, I feel like either way would have freaking worked or whatnot. In fact, like, I'm at the freaking point where I feel like, to a certain extent, there are no rules to, you know, how we should really, you know, promote a market. Like, there are all the opportunities on the different outlets and ways to promote. But I think, you know, if you wanted to release an album in 2 different orders, maybe with a few extra bonus tracks or something like that, or, you know, like, you should be able to freaking do that to see how things, you know, feel. And or we can always simply change the order with playlist and sort of see how, you know, it feels, you know, then. And, you know, playlists have the tendency to get popular freaking as well. But listen, so far so good in terms of the project. I like all of the beats on here. The mixing on a lot of the records was, you know, proper, and then there were a few small areas where it did still need a little bit of flair, but we can still see the potential in every record. You know, it still had a nice start with ripping pages and vision and everything that sort of, you know, came there freaking after. And, you know, I can't wait to hopefully see videos for some of these records. If that does, you know what I'm saying, happen, come premiere them on the freaking show. And, you know, we'll freaking see what's up. Again, make sure you guys do tap in. Make sure you follow these artists on all platforms. We had Capri Pele. We had Meedakbeats. And Ape Up Speedy. Now, I also want to apologize if I've been mispronouncing Capri. If it's Capri Pele, you know what I mean? Then I need to go back and redo this, the whole damn thing, and that's it. But telling people how to pronounce things is also a good thing. Let me see what it is. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. We are on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, BandLab, IG, freaking, you name it, we've got it, man. Come get us. Shout out to freaking Twitch as well. And yeah, man, we are out of here.
Paging Dr. Mario. Paging Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
Make sure y'all check out the Mo Better Bap project from Meedakbeats with Capri Pele and Ape Up Speedy, man. Y'all know what it is, man.